going on, everybody? Just kind of getting a little pregame warm up. Just to let y'all know, I'm getting ready to go on to the Freckles and Brit show right now. So tune in over there, as well as subscribe on YouTube and everywhere else that I'm at. But I'm gonna go ahead and click in to join their call here. So. And check my test speaker. Cool. Yeah, I got that. Actually, let me see something.
In 2020?
Whoa, what?
Well, apparently CNN called it, and then the AP was like.
So we're just listening right now. We're not in to the platform yet.
We're at 61% recording, so.
Why would you ever call it with 61% voting
in Virginia?
And you have 3% difference between the candidates? It's so stupid.
And Trump is up 3%.
Yeah, and he's up. Yeah, on top of everything else. Yeah.
No, they called it before the results came out.
How do you do that?
They're gonna contest afterwards too. Is like, well, like all the polls showed that it was gonna be this, and then people voted not the way we wanted, even though we called the exact people that we wanted to say what we wanted them to say, and hung up on other people that said what we didn't want them to say, and now we're upset that people voted different from our poll that we rigged. So I don't know. Nate, what's up? Have you been
Nothing
watching?
much. Yeah, I'm just sitting back and enjoying my pizza and root beer.
We were just talking about the libertarians that are going for Trump and the libertarians that are going for Biden. And you're full anarchist, right?
Well, I will say that for the most part, I do not vote. I mean, unless there's like someone who, like a Ron Paul or someone within his range running, I'll go out and help them. But if it's like this election, no thanks. I'm staying home.
Unless you're in Kentucky, then you can vote for Thomas Massie. God bless Thomas Massie.
Oh yeah, he's one of the best. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate we only have 3 in Congress altogether. Only 3. So and luckily it's still going to be 3, even though Justin Amash is now out. He did not run for re-election. At least Nick Freitas kind of replaced him. Quote unquote.
I'm not familiar with Freitas. Is he good?
In my book, for the most part, yeah.
Okay, I'll check him out.
So, just a quick update. Like, Austin Peterson just retweeted the live stream of our show.
Oh my god. So
seriously?
Oops.
What's up? Absolutely. I'm glad you guys had me on. I've been listening a little bit. I No, I voted the first week we could. So, and I'm in one of those counties in Georgia where they were all talking about voter suppression and everything like that. I was in and out in 20 minutes, okay? In Cobb County, Georgia, I was in and out 20 minutes, which is a heavily blue area. So, mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not in the main Atlanta Fulton County, but when you look at the election results and everything like that, you see it's Fulton, Cobb, and Gwinnett are the main three that are you're really looking at. No, I said I voted early. Yeah, no, I went and voted, but I voted, yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No? Oh no, 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 no. No, because if you remember, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, they were showing the lines in Georgia, and they were like 2 hours, 3 hours long. And it's funny because that was the first day that the polls open. We get like 3 full weeks to vote. And in those weeks, you can go to any polling place that's open in your county. Um, exactly, exactly. I'm like, how is this voter suppression? I don't know, because even on election day, the like three times the polling locations are open on election day. And there's a lot to say about voting for Jorgensen too, right? We like you have to gain a foothold somewhere, and voting for her, even if she only gets a small percentage, means something in the overall. What's that? Yes, I voted Jorgensen. I was really excited though because Shane Hazel, who runs Rebel Podcast, he was on our ballot, and I mean we met a few times. I actually met Jorgensen. I was disappointed because on one of the videos I had, I, I was talking with my guest, and she asked about like what Jorgensen would do about like all the rioting and stuff, and I asked her straight up, and I really didn't. She really didn't answer the question at all. So I was like, because like right before she took a picture with me, I asked her the question, and she didn't answer it. So, but I still voted for her. And I still think it's interesting looking at the results in Georgia right now too. So, because I've been watching if you see my Twitter, I have my whole studio set up. I have like four different streams going right now. Jorgensen is winning like 1.8% of the vote, and Shane is winning 2.5% of the vote. And we were expecting that Shane was going to push a runoff between Perdue and Oslett, or whatever his name is, the Democrat candidate. But Perdue is actually well outperforming that, which means that Shane's actually pulling more Democrat votes than he is Republican votes. And Jorgensen is not pulling those same votes, and those votes are going to Trump. Yeah. 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 Yeah, and when she said that on Joe Rogan's podcast, right? Like last week? Or what, no, it was Dave Rubin. She said on Dave Rubin, he asked her point blank and she gave him the answer like, I'm not planning on winning this election. Yeah, I just saw that as well, yeah. So So what's really interesting too, and I made this prediction early this morning, you guys might have seen it, is that I know after going to I went to the Walkaway event on Sunday here in Atlanta. Got to meet all my internet friends, right? Um, Especially Mikey Harlow. Gotta give the shout out because he's banned from Twitter right now. So after he got banned from Twitter, we hadn't spoken in a while, so it was interesting finally getting to meet him. But yeah, there was a lot of fire there, and it was a great event. And one of the speakers was I forget his name. He was 16 years old, like he was representing Generation Z, young black kid, and he was all about Trump. And I posted some of the other videos and stuff like that, but it was a great event, and you could see that what they're doing is working. And so between the Republican Party and the Libertarian Party, or whatever party that we're gonna assimilate with, right? Because the actual party is not anything to brag about. But if we're going to look at it, I said at the beginning of the day that we're going to see Trump receive more minority votes than any other Republican since the 1960s when the party supposedly flipped, right? So Trump won Miami-Dade County, or he lost Miami-Dade County by 10 points. He lost Miami-Dade County by 30 points in 2016. And now I'm looking at Michigan results, and you guys know I'm originally from Michigan. So Oakland County, Michigan, it predominantly, I mean, it's a suburb of Detroit, as well as Macomb County. Trump is winning both of those counties, or he's at least making up votes from what he made in the last election. Genesee County, which is actually where I'm from, it's also the same county that Flint is in. He's making up, and actually he's winning Genesee County right now, which you're not going to see on, CNN and stuff like that. I'm watching the Blaze coverage, and that's what they're reporting, is he's actually winning that as well. So I almost put my Christmas tree up. No. I think you did, because I posted that. I might just fuck around and no, I've always been in your camp, but this year I'm just like, whatever. No, just do dreidel. Where's that? Yeah. Or yeah. Or to work. So so even saying that is against the law. So no. No. Like when I went to the polls, everybody it was I mean everybody was wearing the flag pins and everything like that, but and masks, but yeah, I didn't have any bad experiences. But yeah, there's a hotline. I forget what the hotline. There's a hotline number where, if you have like those types of experiences, you can report them, as well. Like I know here in Georgia, if you were waiting in line, if you were in line after 7 o'clock when the polls closed, they can't pull. They can't like. They have to count everybody that's in line. They can cut off the line, but they can't stop you from voting if you're already in line. And then they tell you to call this number if you feel like pressure to get out of line or not vote and stuff like that. Like you're not allowed to. Honey, I get it. I get it. I'm the same way. Hey, oh, well, seriously though, I could have kept my pen too. They're not like grabbing it out of your hands, right? They're putting the little stylus. I didn't even use the stylus. Is that bad? Like, well, they're sanitizing them before they put them back in, right? I mean, they're not pens because it's all on machines and it just prints your ballot. But 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 I like. I mean, I like to slap the screen with my nails, right? So, lately though, what have you guys been seeing in terms of all like especially liberals or progressives? I'm gonna start calling them now. Start like disowning their families and stuff like that, like for voting for Trump. Like I've seen a lot of it. So you voted twice. I saw your tweets, yeah. I saw Britt asked. She asked yesterday, like, you said you're gonna miss all your friends, right? Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I tell people the same thing all the time. I say I honestly don't care who you vote for. As long as you're a good person. I told Jessica when she was on my channel. I have a friend who's like an admitted Stalinist. And we have like the most amazing like political philosophy discussions and everything like that. But we don't take it personal when somebody disagrees with us. Um, I saw yesterday, honestly, the manager at the gym I go to was like talking about. I mean, he's married. he's a man married to a man, and he said if you vote like talking about family that votes for Trump, yet they support him and his husband, but that's not how it works. I go, dude, like, how entitled is that? Like, seriously, I see this in the LGBT community. Like, you're so worried when you come out that your family won't accept you, but now you are disowning your family. Like, it's like the exact opposite. Like, I'm like, what is this? So he see, here's the thing is, like, when we talk about it, we talk political theory, we talk communism. What's that? Yeah, and he oh yeah. Well, yeah, so and that's exactly what we talk about. I say, but communism in theory is not what communism is in reality. So when we start talking about that stuff, he absolutely acknowledges that fact, and it's like, okay, so you realize your belief system is not based in reality, and that's what we both kind of agree on. He doesn't want me dead, so no. No, you're talking anarchist, okay? Anarchist, and yes, pure anarchists are not rooted in reality either. No, you're right. But the anarchists are the ones that I find are telling us the most that we're not real libertarians, because we still believe in some sort of state, right? Um, he's sure. And I don't even. No, so well, so it's really a weird conversation because he doesn't wish that upon people, but knows that he knows that's the flaw in his ideology. He believes in that ideology, but he knows that it will never happen because he doesn't believe in that one flaw, right? So it's a little bit weird. Yes. Wait, what? No. I know she's not even that. Yeah, yeah, basically. Well, in order to change any ideology, you have to like get like full ideology. many people have to die anyways, right? Even in anarchy. Well, it's it's anarchy in a voluntary commune is what I think we all subscribe to, right? I mean, if we could. Oh yeah. I think that's I mean that's kind of what it seems like. You're right. Well, everybody eventually gets the wall, right? Yeah. I mean, I mean we're seeing it right now. The same thing when it comes to cancel culture, right? Eventually, everybody gets canceled. Eventually, everybody does. So nobody gets canceled at that point, right? Yep. Yeah. No, it won't. It won't. Especially when you're uncancelable in a lot of situations, right? I mean, I yeah. Yeah, if you're working for yourself, and I mean, I'm not completely working for myself. I mean, I am right now. I'm unemployed, but um, I am, but I am trying to get jobs, so I'm not necessarily right. Okay. I know. I got to turn you guys off because I'm no, not like the actual chat, but I'm also live streaming our chats. So it's on my Facebook and my Periscope and my YouTube. But if I turn you guys off my Facebook, then they'll at least maybe come to the actual channel. So, oh, good. Well, and that's exactly the conversation that me and him had, right? It was theoretical, and we both came away from it and going, okay, well, this is one of the best conversations I've had because you don't get to have those intellectual conversations these days with anybody. Like I said, we were talking political theory in a lot of ways. We were talking political theory, um, and I mean he even admired, I would say, my knowledge of even communism and anarchy and political theory as a whole, right? Like political theory is a lot different than reality. Yeah. Oh, I get it. I get it. No, I get it. Yeah, that is true. I mean, that's true. No, no, you're absolutely right. Like we have to, but we still have to have these conversations with people, right? I honestly think that those types of conversations and still being allowed to have those people in your life are valuable because you learn something new. Because it's the type of conversation you can have with somebody that doesn't turn into name calling or you're this, you're that, which I've had with many people just during this lockdown and everything like that. Like, and yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, like how do we implement it? Okay, well, that's not what we're talking about. Yeah. I get that. I get that. No. Well, see, but here's the thing: is I invite these people on my channel all the time. Like when I had but none of them ever wanted to come on. I've had completely amazing conversations and had a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to the Black Lives Matter movement and all this. And I've asked like 10, 15 people from the left that are involved in those movements to come on my channel, and none of them even respond back. And then if you know my friend Wendy Bell, she comes on, and we had this amazing conversation, but she's also a conservative. She's a black conservative woman who is complete fire. And she's even more to the right than I am. She's actually she's a Trump supporting conservative, and I absolutely love her. So it is, yeah. No, yeah, no, no. Yeah, I mean, I don't talk a lot of politics even with my family. And I grew up conservative, so which is kind of weird, right? I mean, a lot of people look at me thinking I would be liberal, being a bi trans woman, I'd be liberal, but no, I grew up conservative. I voted for McCain, Romney, and McMullen in the last election, and then I voted for Jorgensen in this election. But I've always, and always been kind of more right leaning when it comes to that stuff. and that's what's always interesting is people always assume that I'm a Democrat voter, and I'm like, no, no. Well, come on now. What percentage of the votes coming in? Well, that's the same thing with Texas too, though. They've already called Texas now too. Um, yeah, I can see that. Well, honestly, I've never been too worried. The only thing I've worried too much about is actually the Senate. Um, the Senate, if they flip and Biden wins, then that could be disastrous, because then we would actually see the end of the filibuster as we know it as well, because they would change the Senate rules. I just want to say Kanye West has almost 3,000 votes though. Kanye West has more than the Green Party. I'm just saying. Yeah, yeah. No. But here's the thing. I honestly think I think Trump played his hand too late though. He got a lot of rappers in lately. Like, and that's gonna play big with the younger minority vote. It really is, and it's like, why didn't you play this sooner? Why didn't you invite Lil Wayne to the White House sooner? Because that would have played huge, in a lot of these swing areas. Now we're seeing it happen in places like Miami and stuff like that, but why didn't you do it sooner? Before like all the polls started opening, right? Like all the early voting. But there's oh yeah. Yeah. Are you looking at Fox News, or are you talking where are you looking at though? No, I'm so if you just but here's the thing, if you just saw my post, there's a couple weird things going on in Virginia and in Georgia right now too, because um so so in Georgia, in Fulton County, which is the largest county in Atlanta, because there's like four counties in Atlanta, but it's the largest county when it comes to turning in like election results and everything like that. So they had a water main break where they were counting the votes, counting the votes. Um, so no, go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, yeah. So here's the thing about Virginia, though. What they're saying, though, you can't really look too much because they're looking at straight what's counted and everything like that, right? So Fairfax County, which is basically a suburb of DC, they have already said that they have like 100,000 votes, like in boxes that they've received, and they are not going to even start counting them until tomorrow. So Virginia's kind of out of play for the night. So we have to win without Virginia no matter what. Where's it going? Yeah, and you actually had the clown right on Florida. That's kind of funny. I like that. So I also made another prediction. I made a that is the best part. No, 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 no. Virginia is one of those states. I think we counted on Biden winning. So that would be a flip. No, it's Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin right now. You know, the thing I that concerns me the most about Pennsylvania, and this is why you don't vote early, is because after the last debate, the number one search Google result from the state of Pennsylvania was, "Can I change my vote?" It absolutely was. Like, yeah, yeah. You guys saw. I actually posted that on your guys' chat earlier. So, yeah, I did. But yeah, it that was the number one search result was, "Can I change my vote?" And like, which is scary because they lost all their confidence in Joe Biden at that point. So they probably voted for Joe Biden and they wanted to change it to Trump because Trump completely just dominated the last debate, right? So okay. No, yep. You got my handle on my get my handle. Sarah underscore James 2. I also have my YouTube channel is Stubbins Ltd. At what is it? Shit. Yeah. LTDP. Yep. You got it. You got it. Yep. Absolutely. See ya.